What's up, everybody? This is my review of Magazine Dreams, directed by Elijah Bynum, starring Jonathan Majors. Now, the premise is basically Jonathan Majors' character is an aspiring bodybuilder, and he basically tailors his entire life around doing this. So he's always in the gym training, he works in a grocery store, doesn't have much of a social life, and you see how this all starts to wear on him, because one of the things that is a major character flaw is that he's got anger management issues. And you see how this kind of rage flares up at various moments in the movie. This movie was a hard watch. It has elements of Rocky to it, while at the same time also having some elements of Taxi Driver. There were a couple moments that even reminded me of Fight Club. It definitely misses the aspirational quality of Rocky and is way more darker, than any of the Rocky movies. There is no kind of happy ending or leading towards that type of vibe watching any of those Rocky movies. This one is like it's a hard watch. It's a very, very difficult watch because it's with such intensity. Jonathan Majors puts out a great performance. One of the issues that I was grappling with as I was watching the movie is, anytime those flares of rage came about, I'm reminded of, the off-camera issues that Jonathan Majors has been dealing with over the last couple of years. And even the little headline popped up, some audio recordings of him talking about what happened between him and one of these girls that he was dating. And so it's like, can you separate the art from the artist? And it's kind of difficult to do that, kind of depending on where your line is. If domestic violence is one of those lines, this movie is not going to be easy for you to watch. If it's in a different category, your boundary, then maybe you can still watch this movie and appreciate it for what it is. I wouldn't think people would enjoy this movie because of kind of like how dark and grim it is at times. And I remember at one point watching it thinking, wow, things just can't get any worse for this character. And then I realized there's probably another hour left in the movie, so we got a ways down to go, before maybe we get a hint of like an upswing and maybe even a possible happy ending. But this was a rough one, and it also impacted this movie. This is supposed to be kind of like his coming out party, in a sense. He had the role of Kang the Conqueror in Marvel, and then all of this legal issues popped up. This movie was supposed to like kind of connect along with it. Disney picked it up after it premiered at I think maybe it was Sundance Film Festival. And so, okay, he's Kang. We got this other movie coming out, that's attached to Disney, and then maybe even some Oscar consideration. Really kind of highlighting him as like the new leading man to come up. And then everything happened, the court cases, the verdict, and the PR nightmare that ensued for him. And so Fox Searchlight just kind of dropped it, and it's been, basically sitting on the shelves until now. And it's, at least for me, it was a little bit difficult, watching the movie, appreciating it for what it is without thinking of external issues that have nothing to do with the movie. Yes, it is a really, really haunting performance. It's intense. It really shows his range and his intensity as an actor. And yeah, you can appreciate that for a time. But another thing that also kind of got to me was I kind of began to think of what might have been. Would he actually have gotten some awards consideration if this movie was released earlier, if there was a build-up and a marketing campaign around it? Could he have been in the Best Actor category for this? I mean, it's definitely award nominating performance. I wouldn't say it's, an Oscar win or Oscar caliber, but he definitely would have gotten some attention for it, and rightfully so, just based on merit and skill. But it's kind of difficult to separate fact from fiction. And so this movie unfortunately suffers. The rewatchable quality of this movie is not very high, but you could definitely watch the movie, appreciate it for what it is, depending on your own coping mechanisms of separating art from the artist, and possibly enjoy it. But I think it is possible for some to just kind of appreciate it for the piece of art that it is. What about you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button, give me a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.